sevens, eights, nines, and 10. They seem to turn up when you don't want them on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much, and welcome to Card Shark. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us at home. Well, I hope a lot of sevens, eights, nines, and 10s don't turn up today. We want to give away a lot of money, but we thank Shelley Wambaugh of Portland, Oregon for that opening poem. Now let's get to the cards. Ladies, if you will, start loading in the cards. We have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Jan Newcomb, our champion. Hello, Jan.
Hi, Jim.
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Won't you again tell us about yourself?
I'm Jan Newcomb from Ketchum, Idaho, a beautiful ski area, and right now the snow is fantastic, and we have lots of skiers up there.
Yeah. Do you ski?
I do ski, and do you know that our home is probably about a block away from the ski lift. We put our skis on at our garage and walk to the ski lift.
Oh, a lot of skiers are going to envy that.
Oh, it's so perfect.
They may also envy the fact that you've won $6,800 in cash here,
Oh,
too.
Jim,
Yes.
thank you.
Our challenger, Tony Keyser. Hello, Tony.
Hey, Jim.
Won't you tell us about yourself, sir?
Certainly. I'm Tony Keyser. I'm from Australia. I'm working as a scientist in connective tissue research at the University of Southern California. I don't ski, but I fly small aircraft and I brew my own beer.
Ooh, that's an admirable hobby.
It's also legal now.
It is legal.
Up to 50 gallons.
Oh, we're going to have to try some of that, Tony.
Hey, come around.
Good luck to both of you. The cards have been shuffled and the players cut the cards. Jan, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red deck. She has a 10 as her base card. Tony, the challenger, plays the lower cards, the blue deck, and he's uncovered a queen as his base card as we pick up where we left off in the first game of a best 2 out of 3 match. And Tony, the question goes to you. We asked 100 married men, have you ever taken one of your wife's birth control pills by mistake? How many men said they have?
I don't think very many men do a thing like that, even first thing in the morning. I'll say 7.
7. 7 men have accidentally taken their wife's birth control pill.
Lower.
Really? Well, if it is lower, you'll go to the board first, Jan. If not, it'll be Tony. And the actual number of married men who've taken one of their wife's birth control pills by mistake is 4. It's lower, Jan. Incidentally, I do want to let you know, however, none of those 4 men have gotten pregnant, so they Jan, we left off with a 10.
May I change that card, please?
Whenever you win the question, you have the right to change it to a 7.
Oh, boy. Oh, let's see. Let's go lower.
Little against the odds. She's got a feeling. Is she right? Lower than a 7? No, it's a jack. It's not lower. That gives Tony a chance to play off the queen and call this.
It's going to be lower, Jim.
Lower than a queen. Yes, a 10.
It's going to be lower again.
Risking it lower than a 10. It is a 3.
It'll be higher.
Higher than a 3. A 4.
Higher.
For the first game of the match. Higher. Yes. Wow. Just opened the door and the challenger jumped in there with 4 straight cards in the first game. Let's set up a game 2, Janice, if you will, with the same 2 decks of cards. Jan, you got to be careful with him. It doesn't take him very long.
He's sharp.
You can remember what cards have been played. It's often a help as Janice deals out from the same 2 decks. Jan, as we start game 2, we asked 100 fifth grade girls, if you had to choose, which would you rather be, a doctor or a doctor's wife? How many 5th grade girls said they would rather be a doctor's wife?
Well, again, with the thinking of women now, and they're becoming very aggressive and want to get out into the professional world.
These are 5th grade girls.
All right, and they want to be, I have a choice.
Yes, how many 5th grade girls said they would rather be a doctor's wife?
A doctor's wife. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to say 45 said they would be doctor's wife.
45 5th grade girls would rather be a doctor's wife than a doctor.
I think that they're not so socially aware at that age, Jim. I'd say that less than 45.
Less. Less would rather be a doctor's wife.
Less would rather be a doctor.
Then the actual number of 5th grade girls who would rather be a doctor's wife is 65. Not lower, Jan.
You know that?
Well, maybe the times aren't changing as much as we thought. Jan, you're starting off with a king.
Fine, let's go lower.
Lower than a king. A jack.
Let's go lower.
Lower than a jack. Yes, a 9.
Let's freeze.
I thought you were going to give me another card there. Jan has 2 cards in this game. And Tony, we asked 100 single women. Have you ever knowingly tried to break up another couple's marriage? How many single women admitted that they have?
I would think that a number of single women would try and break up another affair, but marriage, I don't think very many. I'll go for 8.
8 single women knowingly tried to break up a marriage.
I'm going to go higher, Jim. Higher, that they would break up a marriage.
You think it happens more often? Well, the actual number of single women who have tried to break up another couple's marriage is 22! Wow!
May I change that card,
Yes,
Jim?
you were right about that one. Jan changing the 9 to a 7.
Wow. I'm going to go lower.
Again, going against the odds. Is she right? No, again. It did not pay off to go against the odds. Tony, a break for you. You've got a queen.
It'll be lower, sir.
Lower than a queen. Yes, a 2.
It'll be higher.
Higher than a 2, a 7.
Oh, I'll freeze on that.
I didn't know you knew the word freeze, Tony.
I'm learning quickly.
Janice will fill in his faces. And Jan, we found 100 department store clerks who work at the gift return desk. And we asked the clerks, has an irate customer ever threatened to punch you in the nose? How many clerks say that a customer has threatened to punch them in the nose?
You know, you would hope that they wouldn't become that adamant, but I'm sure when they're returning something that, you know, they want their package returned right then. I still think the number wouldn't be very high. I'm going to go 26.
26 clerks have had a customer threaten to punch them in the nose at the gift return desk.
I think it'd be higher than that, Jim, because people get awful mad on these return things.
Higher. The actual number of clerks who have had a customer threaten to punch them in the nose is 21, not higher. Jan, very close to it.
Jim, may I change that card?
Let's see if we can get a good change this time, Jan. The 7 becomes a 6.
Okay,
Little
let's go
bit.
higher.
Going with the odds. Higher, and it is.
Let's go
To
lower.
tie up the match, lower, yes, with a king, and Jan ties it up. So each player has 1 game and $100. We'll set up for the tiebreaker coming up right after this commercial break, so don't go away. Well, the champion has 1 game and $100. The challenger 1 game and $100. And in the tiebreaker, just 3 cards up there and 3 questions here, so someone's going to get a crack at the money cards very quickly. Tony, as we left off, the question goes to you. And we asked 100 millionaires, do you ever deliberately go to a self-serve gas station just because it's cheaper? How many millionaires said, yeah, they do that?
I reckon an awful lot of millionaires get that way because they don't like to spend extra money. I'd say it's 62.
62 millionaires go to the self-service gas to save money.
Oh, Jim, I know if you're a self-made man and become a millionaire, yes.
Well, they're not necessarily self-made,
Well,
just
right.
100 millionaires.
Okay. I'm going to go lower.
You stay low. The actual number of millionaires who go to a self-service gas station is 58, just a little lower. Jan. And Jan starts off with a 9.
May I change that card, please?
Changing the 9 to a 10.
All right, Jim, let's go lower.
Lower than a 10. A
Let's
2.
go higher.
Oh, yeah, for the win. Higher. Oh, no. Another 2. Wow. Jan, I think, was counting the money there for a moment. Tony, you've got an ace.
It'll be lower, sir.
Lower than an ace. A 5.
It'll be higher.
He's going for the championship higher, and he does it. We have a new champion. Once again, she just makes that one mistake, and Tony takes advantage. Jan, you've done great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're leading us with $6,900, Jan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jan Newcomb. Tony, come on down here. And Jan said a nice thing to you. I hope you're going to win a lot of money, right?
That's what she said, Jim. I hope she's right.
I hope she's right, too. We'll find out right after this commercial break, so don't go away. And we have a new champion, Tony Kieser. Tony, are you ready?
Ready and raring, Jim. Let me
Then
at 'em.
let's open the board and let's let him get at him. Let's get to the money cards. Come on, Tony. Back one up there, if you will, sir. And the money cards have been shuffled and cut. Janice will start dealing them out as we give you $200 of new money on the bottom line and these 3 cards. Move up to the second level, we'll give you another $200 and 3 more cards. Your minimum bets, remember, are $50 till you get to the top card, and there you must risk at least half the money.
Gotcha.
Good luck, Tony.
Thank you, sir.
You're very
Thank
cool.
you.
That's
Whoa,
nice.
why not?
Here's $200. Remember, you can change your base card on each of the 3 levels if you need to, and we're starting off with $200 and a 7.
I'll change that, Jim. Get that out of here.
You must play this one. Next card off the top of the deck is a 10. A little
Oh.
better.
100, then it's lower.
$100, half of it, lower than a 10. Oh, no, it is.
The whole ball of wax, then it's lower.
Did you say higher? Did you just say-
Everything that it's lower.
Lower, yes. $100, lower than an ace. It is a king instead of a
Everything
card.
that it's lower.
How much, Sonny?
Everything.
Everything again. $200 lower than a king. Yes, a 2, a great
Put it
card.
up there.
Put it up there, he says.
Yes,
Not only
sir.
will I put it up there, I'll give you $200 more money.
Everything that it's higher.
$600 higher than a 2. Yes, a 5. $1,200.
1,000, that it's higher.
Big bet. $1,000 that this card is higher than a 5. It is with an 8. You're right up the middle now.
200, lower.
$200 lower than an 8. Yes, with a 7. $2,400. Up goes a 7. And again, you have the option to change it if you'd like.
I'll change it, Jim. Get that out
This
of
is
there.
a big change with $2,400 in front of him. The 7 becomes a 2.
Everything higher.
For nothing, or $4,800. Come on, higher than a 2. Oh, no! That was the third 2.
That's the way it goes.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
Some you win, some you lose.
if it's any consolation, I think that was the same combination that got you here as the
I
champion.
think
2
you're
2s.
right. Yes, who can complain?
Not too much consolation, is
Who
it,
can
Tony?
complain, Jim?
Well, okay. Tony,
I'm
you've got
still here.
$200. Come on down here. Maybe you'll get another crack at the money cards as we meet a new challenger right after this. That was the third. Okay, Tony. Janice will deal out 2 brand new decks of cards, and we'll meet a new challenger on Card Sharks. Barbara Collier. Hello, Barbara. Welcome. Nice to have you here.
Good to be here.
Won't you tell us about yourself?
Okay, my name is Barbara Collier. I'm originally from Texas. I've been in California for 14 years. I'm a nurse. I work day, evening, and night. Right now, I'm in school trying to get my master's in education so I can have a Monday through Friday job with weekends and holidays off.
That's an admirable aim, Barbara. Nice to have you here.
Really?
Good luck. You'll
Thank
play the
you.
lower cards, the blue deck. Tony now plays the upper cards, the red deck. And Tony, we asked 100 bachelors, have you ever promised a woman you'd still respect her in the morning, even though you knew you really wouldn't? How many bachelors said, yeah, they lied when they promised to respect her in the morning?
Oh, Jim, bachelors are a devious lot. 78.
78 and said, I'll respect you in the morning, Barb.
I agree with Tony. Those devious bachelors. I'm going to say it's a little higher, though.
Higher.
Yes.
Does that mean a devious bachelor has said that to you, Barb?
Oh, maybe.
The actual number of bachelors who lied when they promised to respect her in the morning is 46. It's lower, Tony. Oh, they weren't quite as devious as you thought, Barb.
Really?
Tony, you start with a 5.
Oh, I'll stick with it, Jim. I'll go higher.
Higher than a 5. A 4. No. Barbara gets a free chance to play a 3.
Oh, great. I'm going to go higher, Jim.
Higher than a 3. Yes, a 7.
All free.
Freezing
All
it.
free.
And as Janice fills in the space for Tony, Barbara, your first question. Barbara, we asked 100 third graders in Phoenix, Arizona, have you ever seen a ghost? How many third graders were sure that they had seen a ghost?
I have a third grader, Jim. I'm sure they all have vivid imaginations. I'm going to say 58.
58 third graders have seen a ghost.
Yes.
I think they all believe in ghosts, Jim, but I don't know how many of them have actually seen them. I think it's lower than 58.
Lower. The actual number of third graders who have seen a ghost is 33. You're right, Tony. It is lower. Tony, we're still looking at a 5.
No, we'll get that out of there this time and try again, I think.
Didn't work the last
No,
time.
it didn't work
so-
the last time.
Oh, a 2.
Better. It'll be higher, Jim.
Higher than a 2. A 3.
It'll be higher again.
Higher than a 3. Another 3. his doubles, my
What are these
goodness.
cards doing to me?
Barbara, you've got a 7.
Okay, I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 7? Yes, an ace!
Okay, has to be lower, Jim.
Lower than an ace, a 10.
I'll freeze.
Freezing.
I'll freeze. Can't
Barbara
have it.
needs 1 card for the first game of the match. Tony, we found 100 women who have been married for at least 25 years. And we asked them, now that you've been married 25 years, do you and your husband sleep in separate rooms? How many women said yes, they do?
25 years. Boy, that's not really such a long time when they get married, about 18 or so. I'd say not very many, 31.
31 sleep in separate rooms, Barbara.
Yeah. I think it's going to be lower, Jim. They're still sleeping in the same room.
Well, the actual number of married women who sleep in separate rooms from their husband is 19, very much lower. Barbara, you've got a 10, Barbara.
I'm going to play it, and I would like to change that card, please.
Changing the 10 to a 6.
Okay, I'm going to go with the odds and go higher.
If this is higher, Barbara has the first game of the match for the win. Yes! Barbara has game 1. Game 1 and $100 to the challenger. And Janice will set up for game 2, if you will, please. And now the champion needs this game, and here come the same 2 decks of cards. If you can remember what cards have been played, it's often a help. And as Janice deals them out, Barbara, the question to you. We asked 100 girls who are babysitters. After the parents leave, do you usually raid their refrigerator? How many babysitters said, yeah, they do raid the refrigerator?
I think the babysitters really are looking for something to keep the kids quiet and to help themselves also. So I'm going to say 35.
35 babysitters raid the refrigerator.
I think babysitters are a hungry lot, Jim. I'll go higher.
Higher than that. The actual number of babysitters who raid the refrigerator after the parents leave is 50. You're right, Tony. It's higher. Tony, we start with a king.
Oh, it'll be lower, Jim.
Lower than a king. Oh, no. Oh,
I
no.
cannot take it.
Another double.
Did I shuffle that mess?
You start with a 3.
Oh, yes. I'm going to go higher, Jim.
Higher than a 3. A 5.
I'm going to chance it, go with the odds, and go higher.
Higher than a 5. No, a 2. Couldn't take advantage of it. Janice will fill in the spaces. Well, Tony, I must say it's easier for you to keep track of your cards. You keep getting them 2 at a time. Tony, we asked 100 bachelors. For $1 million, would you marry absolutely any girl we happen to choose for you?
For $1
How many
million bucks?
bachelors said that they would do it?
For $1 million bucks? Oh, there'd be quite a number, I think. There are some mercenary individuals in this world, Jim. 67.
67. What do you think, Barb? Any girl we chose.
I think it has to be a little bit higher. They're after that money.
Even higher?
Yeah.
The actual number of bachelors who would marry any woman for $1 million is 45, not higher. Tony, it's a lot of mercenaries, but not that many.
This time it's going to be lower. I dare you to make it otherwise.
Remember, there are still kings in the deck, Tony.
It can't be very
lower.
many.
Oh, no, an ace. Oh, my goodness. Barbara with a 3.
I'm going to keep it. I have to go higher.
Higher than a 3. An ace.
I'm going to go lower, Jim. Has to
Lower
be
than an
lower.
ace. A 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. A 7.
Freeze. Can't help it.
Barbara needs 1 card for the championship. Barbara, very quickly, we asked 100 men who have a woman boss. Do you think your boss is sexy? How many men said their woman boss is sexy?
Okay, I know the men think they are. So I'm going to say 55.
55 men said their woman boss is sexy.
Now, I think it was their women's secretaries, yes, but I think the other way around, Jim. I think I'll go lower on that.
Lower. The actual number of men who think their woman boss is sexy is 39. You're right, Tony. It's lower. Tony, I hate to ask you this question, but you've got a king.
If it's not lower this time, Jim, I'm going to cut my throat.
Lower than a king. It is! Tony, you're going to risk it?
Yes!
Higher than a 6? A 7? Higher! Again, he risks it. Higher, and he's right! To tie up the match, yes! Tony takes a chance and ties it up. We'll be right back right after this. I didn't think you could do it.
I didn't think I was going to have it.
My goodness.
Man, what a run.
Well, that's about all the time we have for now. I know Barbara's going to come back to play. Tony, I understand, with his luck, is going off to break the bank at the main casino at the Black Hole of Calcutta. But we'll all be back next time on Card Charge. Bye-bye for now.
A representative of the studio audience will receive an assortment of Time Life How to Do It books, colorful and authoritative books on gardening, cooking, home repair, boating, and photography. And some of our contestants will receive Light and Easy. The lightweight iron from General Electric handles the same ironing jobs as a heavier iron. And St. Mary's luxurious bath fashions, colorful towels with rugs and bath carpeting of 100% Tacron polyester. Soft, thick pile that's completely machine washable. And be everything you can be with Mary Kay Cosmetics. Skincare and glamour cosmetics presented to you in your home by trained beauty consultants. Mary Kay Cosmetics, Dallas, Texas. And a Popper and Jolly Time. The popcorn with the extraordinary taste the whole family loves. Pop's tender, crispy, and delicious Jolly Time popcorn. This is Gene Woods speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson-Bill Todman production.